So there's always a good story to share, a good story to tell from transitioning from one thing to another thing. Okay, so here it goes. So I'm in construction. I've been in construction for 18 years. It all started when I was kicked out of my house and I was living in my car. This guy, he was always inside Danville Bike, and he was like always coming in with all these stories. And I was like, hey man, you're dirty. You look like you could use some help. Can I help you? Michael says to Joe, what do you think? Should I give him a job? Joe says, get him out of my store. That's how my construction job started. So, anyhow, here we are 18 years later. Um, Everybody's been yelling at me to wear shoes, like angry at me for 18 years of my life. Hey, put on shoes. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Um, and, the funny part is, I realized that for all these years, all the things that people have been getting upset at me about my clothes, about how I talk, about how I present myself, about my tattoos. Like, I finally realized after getting so upset at other people that it was my higher self talking through them and really letting me know, hey, Jacob, like, this is not the place for you. You're not welcome here. Like, you, Jacob, do not fit in a box. You, like, are floating on a carpet and you need to go off on your own way. So, it took a whole lot for me to understand and realize that my soul was talking through all of these people trying to get me out of there. And like for 18 years I held on so strong and was like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm staying right here. This is where I'm supposed to be. And I don't know like how many of you feel that you have to like push and push and push to get something done. What I've understood to come to see and realize is that um, things are not supposed to be that difficult. We're not supposed to have to push that hard. And the more that we open to see that we can have smooth lives and smooth transitions in lives. And I think the thing here that I really just woke up to recently was like when we have that anger, like when somebody's like frustrating us and upsetting us, and it's like, man, I am so angry. It's like our soul is actually talking through that person. And it's like, hey, it's time to wake up and take a little closer look because like this anger inside is coming from like a deeper place. And like what I came to understand is like my aversion to wearing shoes, like when I desire to wear shoes, like I will. But like actually looking deeper and deeper, I found out that um, it's society, and society has like made us wear shoes to follow directions. And like, I'm one that's like, hey, I want to be connected with the earth and I want to feel everything that she has to offer. And I can't really feel what I'm here to feel if I have shoes on all the time. So it's always my choice if I want to put on shoes versus, not putting on shoes. I feel a really deep connection with the earth, and I'm very, very grateful that she is here to, support us with stability and comfort to walk on. I'm very grateful for Mother Earth and all the plants um, and animals that roam around outside. Hmm. Yeah. So just taking a moment for gratitude. Mm. Yeah. Such a beautiful planet that we live on with the plants and animals and the way the water flows and the tides. Yeah, so for all these years, I've been getting upset at all these people that have been telling me to act a certain way. And I finally woke up and realized, my soul's like, hey, this isn't the place for you anymore. I know you could build anything. However, it's not your home, it's not your place, and these are not your people. Because I've found out that, some people are very, very comfortable like being in a box, and they're comfortable like with like, hey, I've got to get this paperwork on time to this person, and it helps them feel comfortable, and I got to make sure to pay every little teeny thing, and I've got to, follow this, rat race that's going on, and I've got to win, and like by turning all my things in on time and just making every T is crossed and I is dotted. And, that's great that there's people that need rules and direction and confinement in order to feel comfortable. I basically just wake up every day and I'm like, well, what should I do today? What should I do? And that's what I've been doing for 18 years of my life. And it feels so good to be in a place where I feel so grounded and solid, where I'm like, I can never walk on another construction site as long as I live. I'm going through so many things from my frustrations. I'm finally at a place where I'm so grateful that I see myself, and that all the people I've been trying to help, it's not my community. It's not the place that I'm wanted. So I'm very grateful to have found a community that really lets me be me, and they really enjoy the guidance that I have from going through the crash and then hosting and having gatherings where we all can be ourselves and nobody's making each other feel wrong for who they are. We are having circles where we talk about where we're at and how we can show up for one another and letting ourselves be just who we are. It's such a powerful experience to be seen and then let the person just be. And when somebody gets hurt, not making them feel wrong or, stupid or bad for their actions. Like when I was a kid, so many people made me feel wrong anytime I crashed my bike. And so many people just made fun of me anytime I got hurt. And as I've gotten older, it's not fun to get hurt, and it hurts even more the more people that make fun of us for something like tripping and falling. Kids were always making fun of other kids when I was growing up, and the more I opened to having compassion and caring about, my brothers and sisters and loved ones, and just caring about anybody. Like if somebody gets hurt, like, hey, are you all right? How can I help? Like, can we get you over to a chair? Like, whatever it is, just leading in with compassion when people get hurt goes a long way for ourselves showing up for the other, and the other people really feel good about, like starting the healing process and moving through, not being held down by mean things. So I hope this finds you well, and may we all continue to lead in with kindness so that we can have a more compassionate planet, and we can see each other in a more genuine way. So thank you so much for watching. This has been really heart-opening for me, and I hope it finds you in a great light. Be well. Adios.